Harry Makes It Up. I hope you're really well. I thought I would do a very last minute impromptu video while I'm away on vacation. Thank you for all the love regarding my Pro Kit video. I did spend a lot of time working on that, and all the links for that regarding all the products I use in my Pro Kit, how I store them, that was my previous video, which I'll link somewhere up here. But today I just felt like giving you guys a little bonus video. This is kind of the beauty essentials rather, that I travel with. So I am currently on a little mini vacay, and we're away for about 4 days. So I knew I wanted to film some IGTVs while I was here, so there's probably like a little bit more than what I would usually bring, but I do like to use going away as a nice experimentation phase. It's nice to kind of try new makeup things, put some new products that I want to play with into my makeup kit without any kind of expectation of what I'm going to do with them. So sometimes I will pack my go-to, my staples, but then throw in a few extras. So I'm gonna get into it. So skincare, this bag was gifted to me by Elemis. Now this is like a really big size bag, so I don't always travel with this much skincare, but I kind of wanted to have everything body and skin related just in one bag for this trip. So something I've been loving is the In Transit No Traces rose water and mint infused pads. These like makeup remover pads by This Work. So they're like pre-soaked cotton pads, which I just love. Great for in a rush. Girls gotta have deodorant. I do want to find like an aluminium free deodorant, like a natural one that works. If anyone has any recommendations, please leave it in the comments below. I just haven't found one that agrees with me. For hair, the only thing I really take with me is the Barely There Texture Mist by Sam McKnight. Really love that. Then this bag, amazingly, came with a ton of like Elemis minis. So I've got like my Pro Collagen cleansing balm in the shower. I've got my Pro Collagen marine cream, and these are really good size minis. Like these would, you know, work for like a 2-week vacation and you still have some left over. So I like that I can also decant my bigger ones into my small ones. I have a couple of like hair bubbles, hair grips, and then I will always take a couple of kind of like sachets of like masks to try while I'm here. SPF, obviously we're in the desert, it's incredibly hot. For me, Doc Block, the daily sunscreen with SPF 55. This is by Dr. Gareth Fisher, who is a skin specialist. Love that. That is what I'm wearing under my makeup today. So the Ricky Skinny Mirror is something that comes with me pretty much every time I travel. I just find the fact that you've got the lights on it makes it really good. So especially if you're in a hotel room where the lighting is pretty pants, which let's face it, often happens, you just charge it, and then I take it in. It has the attachment to put your phone in. You also get a mirror that's like a really magnified mirror, and it comes in this case is what I use to travel with, which has like a nice solid piece of foam to protect it. And it's just like an absolute essential now. I kind of feel like, what did I do before it? Because it's so lightweight as well. It's kind of like the equivalent, I say it's lighter than my laptop actually when it's in the case. So really is easy to take with me everywhere. This one was very kindly gifted to me by the Glamcore Ricky team. However, they have very generously given me a code for 15% off for anyone who would like to purchase one themselves. Now, at the time of filming this, I don't think the code has been created yet. So keep an eye in the description box and my Instagram at HarryMakesItUp, and I will put the code there for you as soon as I have it. So makeup wise, what I tend to do is use something like one of these little kit bags, which you will have seen larger ones in my Pro Kit. Honestly guys, just look on Amazon. You can get, if you put in I think makeup train case or makeup travel case, a lot of these come up where you have like the foam dividers. And then the top section, I just bring a couple of my favorite brushes. I've got like eyeliners and brow products, pens, got my Glossier Brow Flick, which I'm loving up there. And then I tend to just kind of split it into sections. So like I said, when I travel, I have a mix of favorite things that I have all the time. You know, I'm always going to have my nude sticks, things like that. I will take kind of like a few go-to foundations and concealers, but I will also make sure, like I said, I have pieces that maybe I want to play with, things I've not used for a while. It's a great opportunity to fall back in love with makeup you already have as well when you travel. So I feel like one thing I have started doing actually, and I really recommend you guys do if you travel a lot, is have like a box or a container in your bathroom cupboard where you just save all your miniatures. And that is one thing I always do now when I travel. So whether it's skincare, makeup, things like mascaras, I always end up with like a ton of like travel size mascaras. I've got Lancome Monsieur Big, Le Volume de Chanel, both of which I love. So that's great that I have those to travel with me. did bring a waterproof mascara because there is a hot tub here, which I plan on using. So I've got the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. I'm still on the fence about this one, I'll let you know. Marc Jacobs eyeliner pencil, black crayon, I feel is like really important. You can do a lot with that. So I have my brushes, Surratt eyelash curlers, and then like I said, each little, I have I'm doing my full coverage maths here, 5 sections within this bag. Bases, again, I will take a mix. I've got a couple of mini concealers here, NARS and Urban Decay. The foundation I decided to bring with me actually was my Aqua Foundation by Kojendo. That one I just love when I'm traveling. If I want a little bit more coverage, this is a new favourite. This is the Westman Atelier foundation stick. Really, really love that for a little bit more coverage. And then for like lightest base, my skin but better, my Milk Sunshine Skin Tint, because it also has SPF 30, I believe. Yeah, really love that. And then Glossier Stretch Concealer. Sometimes, it's funny, I feel like the most of what I bring is actually skincare related and like base products. So I've got some nude sticks, some Sephora concealers. I take my mini Smashbox primerizer, primer. And then lipsticks, I like palettes as well a lot when I travel. I feel like palettes give you a lot of options, and obviously then lipsticks double up as cream blush, etc. So this one was from the Rouge collection, love that. I have got the, not Laura Mercier, I have got the Lisa Eldridge, 2 of her new lipsticks, which I plan on doing an IGTV with, so that may even be live or live on Instagram. So check my Instagram at HarryMakesItUp, because you might be able to see these in action. They're like fresh and unused at the minute, which feels very exciting. I love the red lipstick, so I'm 99% sure I will love those. I always take a Glossier Generation G and Cake, because that's just like my go-to easy lip colour. Balm.com. Zara lipsticks. I think I've told you guys before, I love their colours. This one is called Ultimate UM17. It's like a hot chili red. And then also things like the Hourglass Confessions lipsticks I love, because you can kind of change them up. If we go out, they're nice and easy just to put into a really small handbag. So for eyes, like I said, palettes are kind of my general go-to. The NARS one, this one is Wild Thing. You guys know I love this. This has like a blush and a highlight in as well. Some great neutrals. I knew I was going to be in the desert, so I was like, I want some desert kind of inspired tones. The Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, the Petite Heat, is great. And then I will bring things like a few single shadows just to do some kind of, like I said, wild card, fun things. I brought these ones from Colourpop. This one is Special Delivery and EXO. And then also some, like, you know, I like to make sure I'm kind of playing with drugstore stuff as well when I travel, so I'm getting a bit of everything. I think the City Mini palettes by Maybelline are really great quality, as are the Revlon Colour Stay. Just really good to kind of mix up and do kind of nice shading work. I love this one. This is the Ciate Astro Lights Burnt. It's just such lovely colours for the desert. And again, a few more kind of like independent brands that I just like to have a play with. This one is by a brand called Hikari. This one is by Coloured Rain. Some really nice kind of metallic shadows. And then we come back to my good old-fashioned homemade palettes, which always travel with me. So these were old palettes from Bobbi Brown. This is like my go-to concealer palette for any concealer emergency. This has got me covered. Predominantly Laura Mercier, so you've got camouflages in here. Some Bobbi Brown concealers. There's a real mix. Don't think you can get these empty palettes anymore, but if anyone lives in the LA area and you have access to Nigel's, this one is a very similar one. I believe it's just called the 5 Well palette, and I actually have put all my nude sticks blushes, my favourite ones, in there, so I can travel with those. I've got a mini Hourglass powder. I'm going quickly because I don't want this to be a crazy long video. It's just like a little shot, something. I do also really like a Gillian Dempsey eyeglass. This is the eye tint in Dew, which you can see I'm nearly used up. It's so good. That with just mascara and perhaps like the Lisa Eldridge lipstick would probably be like a nice quick evening look. And I think, guys, the only other things I really brought with me, I brought one of the Milk Makeup eye pigments because I haven't had a play with those yet, so I'm gonna have a go with those in a live, I think, while I'm here. Brushes, a mix of Real Techniques, a mix of my Chanel ones, a mix of the Rowan Beauty, and some of the Refor ones. I think that's how you say it. And yeah, that all fits in this little, it's Santor, this case. So it's got a handle, it's got a carry holder handle, you guys know what I mean. And I would say, pretty much, bar my toothbrush, which is in the shower, that's pretty much everything I travel with. I forgot to mention as well, the Ricky Skinny also comes with a stand, which folds down, super lightweight as well. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I would love for you guys to subscribe, and I'll see you soon with more videos. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.